Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast on navigating cultural differences and building positive connections. I'm Efrain, and joining me is Miguel.
Yes,
Today, we are diving into how cultural differences impact us in school, at work, and even in our daily lives. We will also look at ways we can promote understanding and coexistence.
exactly. Cultural diversity is such an enriching part of life, but it can come with challenge. So we're here to share personal stories and discuss some big questions about how to overcome those challenges together.
Okay, the first discussion part, what we will doing is the changes in relationships due to technology. Let's start with the big one. Miguel, how do you think human relationships have changed with the internet, social media and globalization?
Well, I think it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, social media has brought people from different backgrounds closer than ever. We can instantly connect with some on other sides of the world, but on the other hand, it can also grow misunderstanding. People might stereotype based on what they see online, online without truly understanding the real culture.
Yes, and with globalization, we are exposed to so many cultural differences on our day to day lives, whether at work, school, or even through online communities. But sometimes these differences can be hard to navigate, especially if we only see highlights
Mm.
online.
Have you ever been into a situation due to cultural difference?
Oh, definitely. There was one time I worked with some from India and I misunderstood their communication style as being unfriendly, but later I realized that they just had a different approach to expressing themselves.
Mm.
It was a big lesson in not assuming the things about others.
That's a great point. It's easy to misinterpret behavior, especially when you are not familiar with the other person's background or his story. I had a similar experience where I learning to be more patient and open-minded.
Consequence of okay, the next discussion part will be the consequence of intolerance. Okay, so what do you think can happen if people reject this difference instead of embracing them?
I think intolerance can lead to isolation. People from minority backgrounds may feel left out or unwelcome, which can create feelings of loneliness or resentment. It's harmful for everyone involved.
Right, and it's not just them who suffer, the whole group miss all out on the diverse perspective and ideas that come from embracing cultural differences.
So, what can we do about this action to promote inclusion? Let's say we see some bands left out because of their background. So we intervene or just mind our own business.
I believe taking actions is better. Even small gestures like inviting someone into a conversation or learning a bit about their culture can make a huge difference. And it doesn't have to be confrontational. Sometimes just being friendly is enough to bridge the gap.
Totally agree. Sometimes it's also about educate ourselves and being open to learning. It's not always easy, but being proactive helps create a positive environment for everyone.
Well, that is for today. To wrap up, we talk about how important it is to keep an open mind when dealing with cultural differences. Social media and globalization have changed how we interact, and while that brings new changes, it also gave us a chance to learn and grow.
Exactly. If we approach others with empathy and willingness to understand, we can create more inclusive space in schools, workplace, and everyone's.
Thank you all for tuning in. We hope you found the discussion helpful and inspiring. Until next time, keep connecting and learn from one another.
Goodbye, everyone.